Hey y'all, happy Friday. With any luck, this will be my last load. And we're almost done with this one. I came in at 11 o'clock last night. It is now going on 12 noon. One of the drivers is gumbying around. I don't think he can figure out where his assignment is. Anywho, this was the biggest 10 yards I've ever done. I know for a fact that they need to calibrate or something. Anyway, that or something's been off this whole year. Anywho, so we started at 11. We did one project that we've been working on that I really love that one. That's my favorite. And then we started another one that was actually originally assigned to that plant, but because of situation, they handed it over to be done by my plant. And so they pulled me off the one I started with and put me on that one. And as I was getting loaded to go to the one that I really like, the nefarious Cluster B milkshake showed up. Not in his mixer, in his regular pickup truck. Which means that he drove down from his house to get a mixer at that plant. Which puts all these sorts of questions in my head, right? Where's his truck? Probably in the shop. Blah, 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 you know. That or some bullshit lie. Oh, you know, I was helping a friend move or something, and we just got hanging out, and I'm at his house, but I had my clothes from yesterday, blah, 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 you know, bullshit. Probably hooked up with somebody. Got drunk, didn't go home, woke up late, figured he'd con his way into driving somebody else's truck that wasn't there. You know, yeah, he's good that way. So anyway, yeah, that kind of shit goes through my head. It's like, why the fuck are you even down here? So there's that. And then I got assigned to a job that was over in the neighborhood of the karmic test. That guy. The one that came in about 5 months afterward, and I was real skeptical, and I just, you know, kind of had a little bit of compassion and sympathy for his bullshit. Turned out to be, yeah, he's just basically a sympathy predator. In a nutshell. He's a piece of garbage. Worse piece of garbage than the other one. Intellectually, he was, you know, that of a fucking 15-year-old child. A whiny, entitled 15-year-old child. At best. So, these two nitwits actually, like, why? Will I ever get over it? Will I ever get over it? Well, the one therapist that has a lot of YouTube, I think, between him and Dr. Ramani, they basically woke up the world with this condition. There's Richard Gannon. He's from Europe. And he had said something to the tune of, you know you're healing when you don't talk about it anymore. Or you don't talk about your story. You don't tell your story. Now, the story as opposed to the summarized situation are two completely, entirely different things. The story is basically, the criteria of 3 or 4 different cluster B, personality disorders detailed. It gives details. It's like definition. It explains exactly what those statements mean. That's what the story is. Now, the dynamics of the situation, that's a summary of the story. That's just giving, this, that, and the other thing, and these are the details to the this, that, and the other thing. The story is the details to the summary. And the DSM-5 is basically the outline of the story. So you'll see a lot of content creators, they discuss, all of the different criteria and analysis to how to know if you're with that type of personality. But unless you're given examples of these red flag examples, or you actually see one of those childhood temper tantrums, you have absolutely no idea what those criteria statements actually look like. That's why a lot of us tell our story. Now, there was another content creator, she was dealing with a crazy motherfucker. Now, I'm not saying mine ain't crazy, but he didn't act like that. Not like that. The way she explained, the way he acted like that. Who the fuck are you? Go away. And when I was listening to her situation, I was like, damn. Mine wasn't even all that bad in comparison. Alright, where the fuck am I going, people? So, I guess I'm following the dudes here. Yeah, they're gonna get rid of this whole thing. Yay! Empty me out. Why is this dumb fucker parked right on the corner? Oh my god. I got a fly in here. It's pissing me off. Get out, you pest. Out. Out of my truck. Fucking distracting me in every which way, shape, and form. Anyway, so when you no longer tell your story because you just don't want to hear the fucking details anymore, right? The thing is it's sad because you need to tell the story to help somebody else get a visual or a realistic perspective of what that shit looks like. What are we doing? Sidewalk? Oh my goodness. These guys don't use this shit for anything. What are you doing? Oh, well, if we just carved out of this to make it look like it was done. Anyway. So, yes, it's true. You stop telling your story because you get sick of hearing it too. But when you're telling the story, you're telling it in depictions of things that had occurred that make the personality the way he fucking really is. Oh yeah. This is my last load for the day. Because they haven't even framed this fucking thing up. Lord have mercy. Come on, people. So, yes, I've stopped talking about my story. And giving real life explanations or definitions or examples or things of that nature to educate the masses and what it looks like. There's plenty of content creators out there who do that. But the subject in itself always gets tweaked when that individual or the other one, both of these nut jobs, are anywhere around me, near me, drive by me, see them for 2 minutes in a car or in one of the mixers, or, you know, I get a restricted call. I know that's dumbass number 2. Dumbass number 2 story is that piece of fucking garbage. Didn't take him long to get axed. Come on, get out. Get out of my car. Nasty fucker. Anyway, so but he is right though. You stop telling the details. You stop explaining things. It's like the most detail that I was explaining earlier today was basically, old girl was talking about one of the other drivers and the way that they maneuver the hours when we're working nights and stuff like that. And she's like, yeah, if we haven't got any pours, you know, they'll work us, but they wanted him to come in last night, but they worked until 4 o'clock. It's like, that's the nature of the beast. She goes, but he came in at 4. And I was like, yeah, we all do 12 hours. And she was like, really? And I was like, yeah, all the time. And it's rare. And it's got to be pretty slow, and he's got to have a lot of, drivers on the book in order to accommodate. I said, but kind of goes for saying. I said, douchebag. She was like, oh, I was trying to figure out who you were talking about, because she knows about both of them. Because one of them tried to play her. Well, both of them tried to play her, but the principle was, if you see someone, and this is where she screwed up, you realized that one was involved with me as a friend, and you didn't even like him, but then after you saw him with me as a friend, then you liked him. Be careful what you wish for. Consider me the dating HR rep. If they ain't worth the shit, I'm gonna figure it out. her picker is broken too. Seriously broken. Probably worse than mine. Because when, I got out of this relationship, I didn't jump right into another one. I didn't go looking for that second one. That fucker came looking for me. And I call it a karmic test because he was worse than the first one. But the first one set me on the education path. So I knew what I was dealing with by the time everything was said and done. I recognized it right away. He's a cluster B fucking milkshake too. Worse than the other one. Straight up player. This is an industry where, when you're a female working in this industry, yes, you do get attention. Yes, you get unwarranted compliments. But then at the same time, there's a lot of these guys, these crews and, other people that you work with, they just love you to death. They just love working with you because you're fun to work with, because you're cool that way. They're not sexually attracted. They see you as you're just one of the guys with breasts. One of the guys that was actually friends with the nefarious ex. He said to me, he goes, "You realize you're like a mama and a little sister all wrapped in one?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "And you're like one of the guys with breasts." Like, yeah, I realize that. But it goes for saying, you will stop talking about the details. And the reason why is because, this asshat can get just as educated on his own idiocracy with that respect as you are detailing it for people that don't know anything about it. They can be looking at it too. That's why I lock a lot of it down. I don't want him to see or have an explanation of all of his fucked up mistakes. He got enough views to... And I don't know. Some of them only have 8 views on it. So that means there's only 8 fucking people that really give a shit to watch it. If they even watched it start to finish, they might have just clicked on it, got sick of my freaking idle babble, and fucking clicked off. Who knows? Who cares? I'm not monetized. I'm not out to get sponsors or anything like that yet. I'm doing this to get used to it. I do this to kind of play with the editing, give some kind of relative content. Let the world see what someone who has experienced this, what their behaviors are, how their minds work. It's like I met a girl through a friend, and actually 2 of these women that I met through a friend, both of them, just by talking to them, I knew they'd been abused. Badly. Abused badly to the point of substance abuse. Just getting them and meeting them. They're nice, really nice women. But both of them, whatever happened to them, it snapped them a little. Well, same thing with me. the first fucking year and 4 months. It snapped me a little. I got a buddy that works with us come up to me maybe a couple months ago. He said, that motherfucker, he's still calling me. I said, why? She talked to me, and she's got me blocked, you know. Have you seen her? You know, tell her I said hi, and I said to dude, I was like, he's blocked for a fucking reason. And if he calls you again and asks about me again, tell him I said go fuck himself. He got no business asking about me, ever. Ever. He's that ignorant. When I told him to stay the fuck away from me, and he's still bugging one of the dudes that we work with, or he used to work with, but he don't work here no more. Sprinkles boy still works here. And the logistics as to why he was down in this AO driving somebody else's truck today, I can sit there and ruminate all day long as to what the details are, as to why it was they fucking let him come down here. Keep his ass up north. That or he came down to get the truck and then went back up there. Did a couple of rounds, but they had to move me out of the AO. So I went to the other job. I passed him during the 318-wheeler fiasco earlier today. Holy crap, if that could have got... It was almost fucking amusing. 3. On the same road. Good times. And I am tired as fuck. I am now on 13 and a half hours. By the time I get done with this, I will be done for the day. I hope this is the only patch they have for me. My love, there's probably only a quarter yard left in here. That would so suck. Perfect. What can you do with it? Is that it? Are we done? left in here. Yeah. Alright, so I am done here today. I'm going to call dispatch and be like, I'm going home, fucker. So I just did, by the time I get washed out and everything, 14 hours on 4 hours of sleep. No. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I'm spent. I'm ready to go. So hope this enlightened you. Yeah, I'm still watching stuff. I'm still trying to get my brain back. And the supplements that I do take, they're helping greatly. And a lot of it, believe it or not, has everything to do with my digestion right now. And all of the hormonal fuck-ass fuckery that kind of abuse puts your body through causes your hormones to go fucking poop, kadoo. So, but I gotta make a phone call here, so I will let y'all go, and peace out. Have a great weekend.